Hi, everyone. Welcome to Unlock English Podcast, where every word you speak brings you closer to sounding like a native. If you've ever felt nervous in real conversations or worried that your English sounds too textbook, you're not alone. Most learners feel this way at some point. But what if I told you that you can break through that barrier and you don't need to move to an English-speaking country or spend hours memorizing grammar rules? Today, I'm going to show you how shadowing real-life English conversations can transform your speaking, your confidence, and your connection to the language. Let's start with a simple truth. Real English is not what you find in most textbooks. It's not just about perfect grammar or long vocabulary lists. Real English is alive. It's the way people greet each other in the morning, order coffee, ask for directions, or share a laugh with friends. It's full of expressions, pauses, and natural rhythm. And the best way to master this is by shadowing, listening to real conversations and repeating them, just like an actor learning lines for a play. Imagine you're in a cafe. The barista smiles and says, "Hey there, what can I get started for you today?" That's not the kind of English you usually see in a textbook, but it's exactly what you'll hear in real life. When you shadow this sentence, you're not just practicing words. You're practicing the melody, the speed, the little pauses, and the friendly tone. You're training your brain and your mouth to work together. So when you find yourself in a real cafe, the words come out naturally, almost without thinking. Shadowing is powerful because it's active. You're not just listening, you're speaking, copying, and feeling the language in your mouth. You're building muscle memory, just like when you learn to ride a bike or play a song on the piano. At first, it might feel strange or even a little awkward. But with each repetition, you get closer to sounding like a native. And the best part? You can do this anywhere, anytime, even if you're alone.
Now, let's dive into some real-life situations you might face and see how shadowing can help you handle them with confidence. Picture yourself meeting someone new at a party. Instead of the stiff, formal phrases you might have learned in school, native speakers often use relaxed, friendly language. For example, someone might say, "Hey, I don't think we've met before. I'm Alex. What's your name?" When you shadow this, focus on the natural flow, the contractions, and the casual tone. Repeat it out loud. "Hey, I don't think we've met before. I'm Alex. What's your name?" Notice how the words connect, how the voice rises at the end of the question, and how it feels to say it smoothly. let's try another situation. Asking for help in a store. Imagine you're looking for a specific item, but you can't find it. A native speaker might say, "Excuse me, do you know where the bread is?" Or, "Hi, could you help me find the pasta section?" These are short, polite, and direct. Shadow these sentences, paying attention to the polite tone and the way the words are grouped together. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel to use these phrases in real life. Shadowing isn't just about repeating words. It's about absorbing the culture and the feeling behind the language. For example, when someone says, "How's it going?" they're not always expecting a detailed answer. It's a friendly greeting, and a simple, "Good, thanks, how about you?" is often enough. By shadowing these everyday exchanges, you learn not just what to say, but how to say it in a way that feels authentic. Let's not forget about those moments when you need to keep a conversation going. Native speakers often use little phrases to show they're listening or interested, like, "Really? No way! That's awesome!" Or, "I see what you mean." Shadowing these responses helps you sound more engaged and natural in conversations. Try saying them with different emotions: surprise, excitement, understanding. This will help you react quickly and naturally when you're actually talking to someone. Remember, the goal of shadowing is not perfection. It's about progress, about getting a little bit better every day. Even if you make mistakes, you're still moving forward. Every time you shadow a real conversation, you're building the skills and confidence you need to speak like a native speaker. Now, let's talk about how to make shadowing a daily habit that fits your life, no matter how busy you are. The secret is to start small and stay consistent. You don't need to spend hours every day. Even 5 or 10 minutes of focused shadowing can make a huge difference over time. Choose moments in your day when you can listen and repeat, while you're getting ready in the morning, walking to work, cooking, or winding down before bed. The more you connect shadowing to your daily routine, the more natural it will become. To keep your practice interesting, use a variety of real-life materials. Listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, or find short clips from movies and TV shows. Pick topics that you enjoy or situations you want to master, like ordering food, making small talk, or asking for help. When you hear a phrase that sounds natural, pause the audio and repeat it several times. Try to match the speaker's speed, tone, and emotion. Don't worry if you can't get it perfect right away. Every attempt is progress. Another powerful way to boost your shadowing is to record yourself. Use your phone or computer to capture your voice as you repeat sentences. Then listen back and compare your pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation to the original. This can feel strange at first, but it's one of the fastest ways to notice your strengths and areas for improvement. Over time, you'll hear yourself getting closer and closer to native-like speech. Remember, shadowing is not just about speaking. It's about listening, feeling, and connecting with the language. The more you practice, the more you'll notice the little things that make English sound alive. The way people use contractions, the rise and fall of their voices, the pauses and the laughter. These details are what make your English sound real, not robotic. So, as you finish this practice, remind yourself that every sentence you shadow brings you one step closer to your goal. You're not just learning English, you're living it. You're building habits, confidence, and a voice that's ready for any real-life situation. Keep going, keep shadowing, and soon you'll find yourself speaking English not just correctly, but naturally, confidently, and with joy. That's the real secret to sounding like a native.